Wow, it's Tuesday and the second video of the week. Hope I can keep them going. Where's my stuff? Okay, I don't know where to start. Movie review first or letter reading. I'll do the movie first. But I got a Film Hemorrhage Zine issue 1 in a trade from oh my god, Jay Hinman. Thanks, man. I just got it. It looks really nice. Much better than Night of the Bloody Tapes. That's for sure. Can't wait to delve into this. So, today's movie is Paris, Texas. From 1984. Screenplay by Sam Shepard, adaptation by L.M. Kit Carson, directed by Wim Wenders. It's a weird name, huh? Wim Wenders. He's a German guy. So, this is, as you can see, it's on Criterion. So, I mean, you know it's good. Criterion only puts out the best movies. Like I said, 1984... 145 minutes. I didn't know that when I put it on and I checked and I was like, holy crap. 2 hours and 25 minutes. So this review is in honor of my good buddy Chris Nace, who I don't know if he suggested it, but he told me he watched it. And I was thinking right away, I was like, Paris, Texas. I've never seen it, but I know the name. And for some reason, I just imagined, I don't know why I know it. I guess I remember when it came out. I just know the name of that movie. And for some reason, I thought it was, maybe it had Robert Duvall in it. Or maybe I'm kind of getting it confused with the Stone Boy or some, like another Texas movie. But then I was all I watch is like crappy, sleazy exploitation, wild world cinema stuff, and like all the Hong Kong horror movies I've been watching. So maybe just give something normal a chance. So I know they have it at the library, and they did. And I put it on at Garth, and we watched some of it. And I got to tell you, I love the beginning. And then, I mean, when I found out it had Harry Dean Stanton and Dean Stockwell, I was like, well, you can't lose with them. And right away, it just gave me, I think only because of Stanton and Stockwell, because they've both been in David Lynch movies, I was getting that. Not that it's weird or anything, like, it just the vibe of the actors more. So it starts out, right away, I was like, whoa, this looks awesome. What is this? Like, it's Harry Dean Stanton, his character Travis, he's just walking across the Texas landscape. He's just, like, it looks like he's kind of walking with a purpose. He drinks some water from a faucet out in the middle of nowhere, or I mean by a house out in the middle of nowhere. Walks into a little bar and passes out. Somehow they find out that his brother is Dean Stockwell in Los Angeles, and he comes and gets him. So I was like, is this just going to be them in like the wastelands of Texas? What is... I was like, was it just going to be them like walking in the desert? I was like, that would be cool. Like El Topo or something. Like a cool desert movie. Pretty much right away, within 30 minutes, they're back in LA with Dean's family, his wife, and they've taken in Travis's son, Hunter. Because Travis just took off 4 years ago. He just left, and they don't know where he was. And again, I thought, okay, maybe this is about where he's been for the last 4 years, because Dean Stockwell, his name is, what's his name? It doesn't say his Dean Stockwell's name, but he's like, where have you been? Like, what happened in those 4 years? And Stanton just won't say anything. But he reconnects with his son. Oh, yeah, man, this Wim Wenders guy, dude, he knows how to film a movie. Like, there's movies that I don't like. They have good camera work, something good about them, but they're not worth seeing just for that little thing. Paris, Texas is worth seeing for some of the stuff, some of the images that they capture. Like, just really beautiful, but also kind of ominous. And as I was watching it, I was like, man, I bet the Coen brothers love this. I bet Lynch likes it. Scorsese, I don't know if he can connect to. I mean, he likes westerns. I don't know how much of a connection he has to like the West. So Stanton is connecting with his son. Those parts are great, and they really touched me because I grew up without a father. So seeing him being wanting to be a good father to his son is great. And there's a whole part where he's looking at magazines and there's a maid and she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just looking for father." I don't know if he, I can't remember if he asks her like, "What does a father look like?" And she's like, "Well, what kind of father? A poor father, a rich father?" And he's like, "A rich father." So she dresses him up and teaches him how to walk like with confidence. And then he goes sees his son, and they're just walking down the street together. And yeah, that part was great. Then he tells his son he has to leave because he wants to find his mother. And the son was a pretty good actor actually too, because he wants to go with him. And I guess I'm just telling you the whole movie. I'll just stop it there because I don't want to tell you the whole thing. But they go to find his wife and mother of Hunter. Chris asked me, I already told him, he's all, let me know what Garth thinks about it. And Garth was all, this is boring as fuck. But he fell asleep before it ended. And I was like dozing off too. And then I didn't know how far I was into the movie. But I stopped it and I'll just start it again. Because it just 2.5 hours of this, it just did seem daunting. But when I watched it today, I'd watched watched most of it. So, but it didn't seem that long, but because it was like an hour 45 minutes. I was on. It's like 40 minutes left. It's not bad. And then, but there is like long talking scenes, a lot of really nothing happening. But it's Harry Dean, and actually it sucks because Stockwell really isn't in it that much. I wish he would have been in it more, but I guess it really wasn't called for. But just for what time we do get them on screen together, it's great. And they're both gone now. I know Stanton he's been in so much, but for me, he's always be Repo Man. Whatever his name was in that. And I remember him from an episode of Andy Griffith, and he looked old then. Dean Stockwell, I first knew him from, I guess, Quantum Leap, but also from that movie Married to the Mob. But then Blue Velvet is when I think of Stockwell, I think of Blue Velvet, and maybe Dune. Yeah, both really, and he's just a normal guy in here, like trying to connect with his brother. This has an extra disc with a ton of special features, but I can't get my Universal remote to work because I'm an idiot. So I can't watch them. I want to watch them. Paris, Texas, I would watch it again, definitely, just to see Harry Dean and Dean. And the beginning is great. When he's in the desert, it's a great beginning. And it's weird, Wim Wenders made a great American movie, and the son of a bitch isn't even American. He's a German. He captures America, especially Texas, great. I would give it a 4 out of 5. It's not gore, it's not sleaze, exploitation, it's not Hong Kong weirdo horror. It's just someone called it an anti-love movie. Wim Wenders said it's very heartbreaking. I guess I don't feel that just because I've never really been in love. I don't know what that feels like and what. But there's other movies, there's some love movies, I guess, that I kind of feel, but yeah, it just doesn't. There's a connection missing for me. I mean, I see what's happening, and I feel bad for some of the decisions that Travis makes. I was like, at the end, I was like, why? And I watched the interview with Wenders, and he explains why Harry Dean does what he does, but I just don't understand it. And I didn't think it was, the father-son stuff affects me more than like the husband-wife stuff. Should you watch? Yeah, definitely. I think you should watch it. I'm sure your library has it. I wouldn't buy it. I don't know if it's what streaming services it's on, but go to your library. Your library has it. Have you been there yet? Why haven't you been there? Do you have a card? Are you going to get one? Do you have an ID? Have you voted lately? These are some things you should be thinking about. So yeah, Paris, Texas, and now I'm gonna watch Tulane Blacktop, another like great American movie where nothing happens in it. So I'm gonna read the letter I got from Patrick Rainieri, 1/17/24. Hey Artie, what's going on, brother of doom? Thank you so much for number 14 and your letter. Very cool shit. So it looks like we will be touring the U.S. with Exciter Midnight in July. 20 shows. It's not confirmed, but it's super close. We are in, but we are trying to get a bit better guarantee per show. Anyway, I'll keep you posted, man. So on to your letter. That's cool you got a nap. You needed it. Man, I sleep 8 to 9 hours every night. Fucked up thing is, I go to bed at 6 a.m. and don't get up till 2 to 3. I miss the PO some days as well as the library. I think I told you our county library offers a free service called Interlibrary Loan. I get movies from libraries all over the country. I find rare shit and have it shipped to my local branch. Take it home and clone it on my computer. I've also been going crazy on whatnot with this VHS and laser discs. Been spending about $50 a week. It's nuts. I'm starting to get a grip of my addiction though, haha. I'm passing up lots of tapes, discs, unless it's something really rare and cool. I got some VHS screeners last week. Those are the super rare VHS. Enter the Dragon, People on the Stairs, and Halloween H2O screeners. I spent like 10 to 15 on each tape, but that's cheap. So of course I know Conqueror. When I was in Meat Locker 94 to 96, they had just toured the US with us right before I joined. I remember hearing a bit of their music. It was kind of original, but I never followed them. Cool you got a package from Stan. I text with him now all the time. Funny thing is, I text him at 2 to 4 a.m. and he usually doesn't reply, haha. But he always gets back to me next day. Cool dude. Do you know Mike Treadwell in California? He's been writing and spreading some ads. I guess he's in his 50s. Here's his contact if you want to get in touch with another snail mail diehard. Tell him the witch sent you. Haha, yeah man, Keith, Eternal Darkness Creations is a fucking legend. That's certainly true. Man, I got the Pagan Fire Blood Soak cassette from him. Never heard them. Some good shit. Not great, but pretty above average. Great package too, obviously. I told you I did tell him we want to do a cassette with him. I've not heard back since about a month. Haha, I'm sure he'll respond soon. That's crazy about Madison. How do you know she is married and joined the Marines? Do you ever go on those sites like Match.com? I used to when my one girlfriend died on 1105. I did get connected with a few cool, nice girls, but then I met one from a friend and let the Match.com girls go. I also went on eHarmony. I paid $20 and I had to fill out a questionnaire that took 2 to 3 hours. But it matched me with 2 girls. I talked to both of them on the phone for hours and they were super cool. But again, met this other girl and let all the online ones go. Brutal. I don't know how you feel about this sort of thing. Just wanted to share my experiences with it. I think I'm telling you because I think you might want to meet a cool girl that's quality. So, Opprobrium canceled. Wow, that sucks. I would have went to that in a second. Those first 2 Incubus LPs rule, especially the first one. I bow. When Frank Watkins left Hellwitch in '89 and joined Obituary, he went to Incubus's house in Tampa. He broke out some weed and the brothers, looked at him all wide-eyed and said, "No, we don't do that." Wow, ha ha ha. I'll never forget that one. Crazy, I've never heard of Mortuary or Evil Incarnate. I know what you mean about old dudes. I'm one of them, haha. But I don't act like a 60-year-old on stage, I hope. Was a show at one of those ditch or gutter venues or whatever the fuck you call them Yeah, man, I'm still in awe over meeting Brian Ross and Satan. I actually watched a Blitzkrieg homemade home video from the 80s the other night. It kind of sucked, but it was weird seeing Ross all young and headbanging. I'm glad you like Mother of Tears. I watched it a bit. Didn't do it for me. I watched Moon of the Wolf last night. David Jansen, Jeffrey Lewis, and it was pretty cool for a 1970 TV movie. Yes, the older you are, the more you connect with movies of your childhood, I'm finding. I bought more VHS from that guy that lives in San Antonio that I hooked you up with. Man, he gets some good shit. I'm glad you liked the movies I sent. Here's more. I'm telling you, I'm going nuts collecting. I went on OfferUp and bought 4 VHS racks and 4 DVD racks for a total $25 last week. Now I need to fill them. Haha. I'm over 6,000 movies in my collection now. Any specific titles, just let me know and I'll send them with my letters to you. Okay, Artie, lots of snail mail to do. Did you hear back from Germany yet? I still have not. Over a year now. Wow, time flies. Okay, thanks again for number 14. No, I do not have number 13, but whatever you can do is fine. Postage is brutal. Hey, I noticed you used the cutout stamp on the letter to me. Good deal, man. If you ever get junk mail that has pre-sort first-class stamps on it, you can cut those off and use them. I've been doing it for years and no problem. Let me know the word, comrade of cruelty. Talk soon, spread the ads. Send yours. Man, that's from Patrick. Yeah, I wrote him a letter right now. I need to make an ad for the zine. Oh yeah, also I wanted to shout out to Rod Lott. He messaged me on Instagram. I sent him a zine and I sent him a letter and he was really jazzed about that, it seems. Yeah, I mean, I love writing letters and getting letters is cool and reading them and responding and all that stuff. So yeah, and I got this to dive into. Let's see. Remember this? This is for Stream Your Head Off too. Like, I need to show them this Warbots. Yeah, it was Paris, Texas, and letter from Pat. A lot of good stuff going on. Let me know. Leave a comment. Write a letter to someone. Write a letter to me. I'll put my address. Or even an email. But grab a pen and some paper, and I'll see you later.